Sim Pee-wee, Sing Pee-way, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this, okay? I'm like Lauren Hill. Y'all ass ought to be glad I even damn came, okay? Funky Butch, what is going on? One time for all the cubicle girls. One time for everybody that's at work. Y'all's at work. I can't even say not me, girl, because I'm in here with y'all ass. If you on your lunch break right now, put me in the chat. It's Friday, and I am on my lunch break. And let me show y'all what I want y'all to see. It's something in particular I want y'all to see because I'm on my lunch break, honey. And while I'm on my lunch break, I'm in here. Forget it. Mika's Treats. She sent me some big old good edibles. The big good kind. The big thick. The big thick. Look at that. Look how thick these is. Thick like cake. Listen, she sent me two, and she sent me some more Jolly Ranchers. This in the Ziploc because I started eating on it yesterday. Look how thick them is. Two big, thick old Rice Krispie treat edibles. Y'all want to go to Mika's Treats LLC and use promo code Funky 2020. It's down to the bottom. Because life is so hard, a bitch ain't got time to be sober for the 99 and the 2000. It's Friday, fuck it. And I already did a piece before I came on. Lord have mercy. I'm going to be here high as all hell. Good thing I ain't got too much to do today. Anyway, y'all. Mika's Treats LLC. Use promo code Funky20. And then, y'all, I'm trying to get rid of this last batch of candles that we got made so we can introduce to y'all the new group of candles that we got coming out. So y'all go down there to the website, use promo code Funky20. The candles are deeply discounted to help y'all get through the rest of what's going on. Anywho, if y'all saw anything on my Instagram yesterday, y'all saw what's going on with the studio. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. I got one more note that we're going to get into the show. For anybody that's going to Dominican Republic, the resort called Legra and informed Legra that because we're 90 days out, anybody who wants to go at this point who has not started a payment plan, they have to pay in full. All right. Anybody who's trying to go with us to the Dominican Republic, October 30th through November 3rd, if you want to go starting today, you have to pay in full because of how close we are to the thing. Everybody else who's making payments, you're 100% fine. You don't need to do anything. And last but not least, if you are on the waiting list, because of the amount of rooms that we have on hold, Legra has to release the hold on all of those rooms on Monday. So if you were on the waiting list and you didn't already put your name down and start your payments, at this point, you have to pay in full. And come Monday, Legra has to release all the rooms that were on the waiting list. So that's what's going on with that. And let's get right on in to this Friday show. Coming up in the political corner, y'all, these old nasty GOP. GOP stand for grab others pussy. These GOP members is just nasty down to the ground. So a Utah GOP senator Senator Stuart Adams backed a law that helped his relative avoid prison for raping a 13-year-old girl. The boy only spent a week in jail, y'all. Utah Senator Stuart Adams is under fire after supporting a 2024 law that ultimately helped his relative accused of raping and sodomizing a 13-year-old girl avoid serious punishment. The teen faced multiple first-degree felonies and a possible life sentence, but the new law allows certain 18-year-olds in high school to be charged with lesser third-degree felonies. Month later, Adams' relatives accepted a plea deal. He spent just 1 week in jail and was not required to register as a sex offender. Adams admits he asked lawmakers to revisit his relative's case, but denies crafting the law. Still, critics say the entire situation reeks of political protection. The victim's mother says the system failed her, and it absolutely reeks of political protection. Adams admits he asked lawmakers to revisit his relative's case, but denied crafting the law. Adams admits he asked lawmakers. We already know what that means. That's like when your supervisor come ask you, she say, hey, Brenda, would you mind being over the Christmas potluck this year? Your supervisor asked you, but is you really finna look your supervisor in the face and be like, no? Adams admit he asked lawmakers to revisit his case. He told them people to get his son off, his nephew off, find a corporate loophole, voluntold. That's right. He was voluntold. Y'all know how that stuff go. Supervisor asks you some old crazy task, knowing damn well you don't want to do it, but you not finna tell your supervisor no, because you want your job and they're in a position of power. Shouts out to everybody who says they're finally able to catch a live. For all of y'all that's saying y'all finally able to catch a live, please put that in the chat right now. What's the reason? Is it because the other show doesn't coexist with your work time? You be sleep? I would just be curious to know, because there is going to be a world where, since we got all this studio magic in here, I might have to do something for the midday girls or for the morning rush girls. I'm just trying to figure out why it is. So some of the girls saying work. Okay, most of the girls saying work. Some of the girls saying too late in the evening. Sincerely, Dab say she got a newborn. Okay, and then some other people say they saved theirs for work. Okay, well, listen, I'm just glad that y'all with me. We got about 2,500 people here for the lunch show. Hopefully the other girls are consuming on their way home or when they lay down, because they single and bored and ain't got... I'm a lady, black women, let me tell y'all what's been going on lately. Y'all husbands, it's not even y'all. When I'm in the airport and when I am in the grocery stores, I am getting so much love from y'all husbands. Y'all husbands are walking up to me and being like, man, you so funny. My wife got me watching you. Man, I come home from work, somebody be on the TV yelling, and I be like, who it is? Man, she watching that funky diva again. Man, keep up the good work. I love you. Please put me in the chat if you have turned your husband on to me and your husband or your boyfriend or your man enjoys watching the show just as much. Please put me in the chat, and please let y'all husbands see this. Shouts out to all the husbands that allow their wives to watch me, because I know I be talking my mess in y'all house all times of night, and y'all probably don't be wanting to hear it. And husbands, if y'all are listening, y'all got to bring y'all wives on the next Funky Bunch cruise. We had a whole group of husbands, straight men, husbands just like y'all. They created their own little group. They were smoking cigars or whatever. Like, I just want to show some special love to the husbands who share their women with me every night, allow their women to neglect them for just an hour to spend time with me. I like y'all. I love y'all so much, and I would love to meet y'all. Please bring y'all wives on the cruise. Wives make their ass bring y'all on the cruise so they don't be with their other bitch while y'all on the cruise. Don't you leave no nigga home for no whole week while you on the cruise with no Wi-Fi. Show his ass this video. Tell him he gonna have to go see his girlfriend another day and make that nigga bring you down to the cruise. Moving right along, guys. Let me tell y'all something. This edible starting to kick in, so I don't know where the hell this show gonna go. It's probably gonna go to hell and back again. This is all types of wrong, but I find it all types of funny. Trump is making the FEMA workers transfer to ICE or get fired. Now listen. I want to be mad so bad, but ain't this how government work? Ain't when y'all work for the county, and if your department or your division gets shut down, they guarantee you a job. The county, like I know the school teachers, they make y'all come down to like the main office and just sit in the office while y'all under investigation or whatever. They have to promise y'all a job. Ain't that how it go in the feds? If your department get done away with, they just have to promise you a job. It ain't got to be the job of your choice, but a job. Well, honey, come on and get this job. The Department of Homeland Security is shifting gears and staff at one of the worst possible times. FEMA employees are being directed to temporarily transfer to Immigration and Customs Enforcement to support the massive hiring push for 10,000 new agents. If they don't accept the 90-day detail, their jobs will be on the line. Internal notices have gone out to FEMA's HR and security teams, making it clear to accept the ICE assignment or potentially face termination. I'm going to stop reading right there. This is a whole lot of mess. The fact that this man is just able to completely run amok with our government, this shit is baffling to me. This is baffling to me. And you know what? I can't even get mad because people got to feed their families. Anybody, is Orange County, Florida on the line right now? If you from Orange County, please put me in the chat. Orlando area, Orange County. I saw a post yesterday that the Orange County mayor did a press release where he got up and said, guys, I was forced to agree with Governor DeSantis that we will help comply with what they're doing with ICE, and that if we did not, we ran the risk of all of Orange County's government elected officials being terminated, and he would be able to put his own cronies in those positions and further F up the progress we made in Orange County. The mayor flat out said it. He said, I did not want to do it. He said it was a tough decision, but basically they forced him to form some sort of alliance with the Florida sheriffs and ICE people, and if not, threatened to be terminated if he did not participate. He had to make a hard decision. He had to sacrifice the few in order to save the many. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on, but baby, we got it bad. Hold on, let me see if this is security camera people. Hold on, y'all. Let me open the door. This is security camera people. Hold on. Here I come, y'all. The security camera people here putting up new security cameras, child. I can't have people breaking in my house to get my new piece of studio. Anyway, that's what's going on down to the Orange County, and that's what's going on down to our government. And it is extremely sad that people are being strong-armed into doing things that they find to be unscrupulous and of poor moral judgment and character. Now, y'all gonna have to help me out real quick. Now, he white, so we not giving him no funeral funds. But Kelly Clarkson's husband died. Are we supposed to send a family wreath, or is we supposed to feel no ways tied? Because when I first saw this, I really thought that we were supposed to feel no ways tied. Didn't this man try to do her in about her money? Didn't he try to take all her money? Okay, that's what I thought. The people saying we supposed to feel no ways tied. I thought this was that man that was trying to take all that lady money. And I'm going to tell y'all something. She is a good woman, because despite what he tried to do to her, she decided to take away from her show to be fully present for her children. Now, here is what my hope is. I hope that man left everything he had. I hope he left everything he had to his children. And if he did, Kelly don't circle back and got her money. Yes, God, bitch. You see how the universe, Kelly, hold on, bitch. I just thought about some shit. Kelly Clarkson, ain't nobody, you ain't fooling nobody. Kelly Clarkson, somebody look back through Kelly Clarkson's Instagram and see when the last time she went to Miami. Kelly Clarkson took her ass down there to the Haitian Woo lady. Kelly Clarkson took her ass down there to the Haitian Woo lady. She went down there to the Haitian Woo lady, and the Haitian Woo lady helped get her together. The Haitian Woo lady said, you tried to take all that lady money, we finna make that lady money circle right back to her household, bitch. That's what she did. She went right down there to Pompano. She went right down there to Pompano, or went right down there to Little Haiti, and went to the Haitian Woo lady. Let me tell y'all something. I'm from Miami, bitch. I know a good root. I know a root when I see one. Baby, I know a good root when I see one. Kelly went down there and had that Haitian lady put a root. Matter of fact, Kelly done fucked around and got her money back plus interest. Because you know the man had to have a little piece of policy that went to the girls. So Kelly ain't got to pay alimony no more. She got back what she put in by way of it being willed to her daughters. Plus her daughters had to mess around and got a little piece of policy. Baby. Kelly went down there and paid that Haitian Woo lady a whole lot of money. Kelly went down there and at least gave the Haitian Woo lady $10,000. Because, baby, this was a good-ass root. The Haitian Woo ladies be like the boosters. You got some that got weak powers. If you ain't got that much money, then you got some stronger ones. Baby, she paid top. That's a good root. That root, that Haitian Woo, ooh, that's a good root. Kelly, you need shoot. Kelly Clarkson, we need to have you on the show so you can give us the information about which Haitian Woo lady you went to. Because, baby, that was a nasty root. Moving right along, speaking of somebody who about to have a nasty time in hell, a pedestrian hits some people, y'all, and then she gonna allegedly tell a pedestrian, a drunk driver killed a pedestrian and allegedly told cops it was just a homeless person. How could you be so cold? A Florida woman is going to have plenty of time to sit and think about her disgusting actions that led to the death of an innocent pedestrian who was just trying to get home. 32-year-old Ivana Gomez was arrested after police said she was speeding through Miami in her BMW when she struck and killed Catherine Kipnis, 41. The impact was so violent, official says the woman's head went straight through the windshield and some of her hair got stuck inside the car. What's even crazier, a cop witnessed the whole crash, according to police. Gomez was flying over 100 miles an hour when they tried to catch up. She hit the gas even harder. Eventually, they caught up to her and placed her in custody. And I'm going to tell you something. First and foremost, bitch, you got the nerve to talk about it was just a homeless person and your last name is just Gomez in the city. Like, it, oh my God, your last name cannot be Gomez and you want to relegate anybody down to the ground. Not in Donald Trump's America. Yo, America has sent your ass the symbol, the sign, and the flashcard to let you know that you are at the bottom of the barrel per America standards, and you got the problem to look down on somebody and say just a homeless person, and your last name is Gomez. Y'all see what's wrong with them Spanish bitches down in Miami, and why we don't fool up with them too tough? Them Spanish hoes down there in Miami, they is something else. Them Spanish bitches is something else. That's why I don't fool up with they ass too tough. Your last name is Gomez, bitch. And you got the nerve in America to try to look down on anybody. Miss Gomez, please. Because the only bitch we knew named Gomez was the house cleaning lady from Married to Medicine and cleaning up Anila damn house. You see what I'm saying, Gomez? You got a whole family legacy of being nothing but a goddamn nanny, Gomez, but you got the damn nerve to look down on somebody and call them homeless, and your name is Gomez, and the only other Gomez we know is from the Addams family, and them bitches was dead with the name Gomez, and they was all ugly with the name Gomez, and they was all... You see what I'm saying? And got the nerve to look down on somebody and your name. And I mean that with every fiber of my being, bitch. Your name, when your last name Gomez, you like fat people. You got to be nice. If your last name is Gomez, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Ramirez, Perez, Diaz, Rodriguez, in Trump's America, y'all like fat people. Y'all got to be nice and jolly. Bitch, in 2025, you cannot be Spanish and mean. Not when we got ICE phone number on speed dial, Miss Gomez. Not today, Spanish fish. Not today. Sanchez. I'm just telling y'all. Somebody said she gotta go, Miz. Okay, because the only Miz we recognize is mezcal. Okay, that's the only kind. The only Miz that we recognize is mezcal. Lopez and shit. They already done deported the hell out of Jennifer Lopez ticket sales. Y'all saw the article that I did 2 days ago, bitch. They about to shut her down. Hernandez. Fernand, why y'all sat up here and let me get high all in the afternoon? No, somebody said Garcia. No, Garcia could stay because Garcia family over the sausages. Shots out to South Florida. Shots out. Who is? Ooh, we finna have all types of fun because I'm just high and ain't got nothing to do. The only Spanish people that can stay in the country last name is Garcia, bitch, because they make the sausages. I know South Florida. Vasquez could go. Vasquez, Jimenez could go. They could go too. But we love Garcia. I know South Florida people know about Garcia sausage. If you know about Garcia sausage, please put me in the chat and put what city you from. I want to know if y'all know about Garcia. Morales, they ass could go to. Y'all ain't no better than the people that Trump trying to hire for ICE. Okay, because y'all is just over here throwing all the Spanish people under the bus. Valdez, they ass could go too. Fuentes, y'all is no good. Who know about them Garcia sausages, baby? Please put me in what city you from. Tampa, Miami, Brevard, Martinez. Okay, so it looked like all the Florida people calling it out. Pembroke Pines, Melendez, Butler, South Miami. All the Miami people calling it, all the South Florida people calling it out. Pompano, yes, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, North Miami. Damn, y'all don't know. Scott Projects, Hialeah. Damn, so I guess Garcia sausage must be only a big thing down in like South Florida area. All right, so so Garcia is like the black people smoked sausage that we make sausage sandwiches from. If y'all don't fuck with Garcia, what hot sausage brand y'all buy Real from? I'm just curious to know, because down here, what's the other ones we get in Miami, y'all? It's Garcia, and it's the other one. It's another one that we get. Damn, I can't remember. But y'all drop that in the chat. Let me know what's the hot sauce shit brand y'all get from where y'all at. Roger Wood. There it is. We mess with Roger Wood. Oh, I don't know Uncle John. Somebody said Scott Peterson. I don't know. I never heard of Uncle John's or Scott Peterson. Manda or D&D of Louisiana. Never heard of them. Never heard of Kessler. Conker, Eckridge. Never heard of that. Never heard of Red Rose. Patton's. Never heard of that. Arnold. Somebody said Georgia Boy. So in Miami, we only mess with Garcia and Roger Woods. Country Pleasing, Circle B, Owens. I've seen Red Hots in the grocery store. Man, I love being black. I just love being black. Hell, I didn't mean to say I love being black, then come to this next story. But Houston, Texas, I might be able to get up off of y'all because Mississippi faces an alarming surge in STD cases, declared an epidemic. Reports say Mississippi is in the middle of a severe STD breakout, roughly 1,200 cases per 100,000 people, about 1 in every 100 residents. Already struggling with high rates of gonorrhea, chlamydia, and HIV, and the state now faces a CDC declared epidemic as congenital syphilis cases surge at alarming rates. Good God Almighty. Good God damn mighty. Good God. Now, is y'all gonna accuse me of being biased if I want to give Mississippi a little bit of grace? Somebody saying slow the chat down. Let me slow it down. Is y'all gonna accuse me of being biased if I want to give Mississippi a little bit of grace because my people from there? Now I'm not from there. I don't have that itchy yah in my bloodline or in between my legs and in my butt. Okay. First of all, let's start here. Let's see who are nasty in the chat. If you are currently in the state of Mississippi watching the show, please put me in the chat. If you are currently in the state of Mississippi and you are watching the show right now, please put Crystal Moore got that itchy yah. Brittany Coochie look like a Nestle Crunch Bar. Betty Tyler got the syphilis. Don't y'all shake their hands. Aisha Haley, she in there. I'm finna, moderator, get these nasty Mississippi muds up our chat. We finna call the CDC and have them come pick y'all ass up the way ICE people is right here picking up these Hispanics. We don't, honey, we ain't doing no down to the bars in Mississippi. We ain't doing no down to the bars in any cities where people from Mississippi can easily drive to. So Memphis, y'all really screwed, bitch. Y'all thought I wasn't coming to Memphis because y'all gangbanging. No, I ain't coming to Memphis because I don't want Mississippi to touch it. I want Mississippi to miss me. Okay, y'all so nasty down there. Oh, Mississippi burning all in between their legs and in their butt. Oh, good God. Good guy. All the undereducation and poverty just make them lay up and hunch. And I'm going to tell you who fault it is. It's P-Valley fault. It's P-Valley fault. P-Valley had all y'all hoes feeling fishy in between y'all legs and in y'all butt like y'all was down to Chuckalisa down to the paint. And y'all was swirling and twirling all around Mississippi, spreading disease. Oh, good God Almighty. And it's bad enough that Mississippi River and catfish smell as bad as it do. It already stank. And then we got all these leaking, these nasty men and these nasty women. They got gingivitis in their mouth and in between their legs and in their butt. Oh, good God. Good thing we sold that house my daddy had when he died, honey. I ain't got no reason to come back the Mississippi. Texas is Houston is looking. Houston with that syphilis is looking real good right about now compared to that Mississippi, honey. Moving right along. Oh, I think the internet had them went out. Let's see here. Hold the line. My line suspended. My line suspended. Child Lizzo back down to the courthouse. Somebody now they said they wasn't successful in suing Big Lizzo, so they said they gonna spin the block and run that bike and see if they could get some money out of little Lizzo because her pants more baggy right now and it's easier to get to the money. But Lizzo's former assistant demands a court trial alleging sexual jokes, explicit candy, and racial harassment during the tour. Lizzo is facing a renewed legal pressure from her former assistant, Asha Daniels, who's pushing forward to have her hostile work environment lawsuit heard in court. Daniels alleges the tour environment featured penis-shaped candies, frequent sexual jokes, and images of male genitalia displayed in shared areas. She also accused her supervisor, Amanda Nomura, of racial harassment, claiming she reported the conduct but no corrective action was ever taken. According to Daniels, one manager told her it was like it wasn't working out when she was terminated, while others asserted that she had resigned. I'm going to tell y'all something. These people at this point is just coming for Lizzo. Allegations of penis-shaped candy, frequent sexual jokes, and images of male genitalia displayed in shared areas. I can see a world where there are a bunch of girls in the entertainment industry. We all on the tour bus. We all at the Airbnb decompressing after a show, and somebody gets a gag gift and gives us some penis-shaped candy. I can see a world where celebrity pictures leak, the naked pictures of celebrities leak, and everybody pass the phone around. It's like, oh, look at the naked pictures of Justin Timberlake. Oh, look, girl, look. Oh my God, girl, look. Like, come on. I really feel like a lot of this is now I'm mad. Let me retrofit events that happened during my employment that I were perfectly fine with. Let me retrofit these events to try and get a lawsuit. Girl, you pulling it. Everything, penis-shaped candy, frequent sexual jokes, and images of... And let me be clear here. When you are the assistant of a celebrity, this is not the same as having a job at Home Depot corporate. Okay? If you are my assistant and you in my hallway right now doing whatever it is you're doing, you catching wind of all these sexual jokes that I'm making and all this inappropriateness that I'm making right now. All this inappropriateness that I'm putting in this camera. If you are my assistant, you are subject to this right now. You mean to tell me when you get mad with me, then you're going to go down to the courthouse and say you're overweight and I had a hostile work environment because I made fat jokes on the show and made you feel fat, or because I made sex jokes, or because I made jokes about marijuana and cocaine, that all of a sudden you were in a hostile work environment where there were inappropriate conversations about drugs and you were exposed. It's like, come on, child. Come on, child. Now, if we down to the Home Depot corporate, if we down to the State Farm corporate, if we down to the Mercedes-Benz of America corporate, and folks is in there making jokes about sex and genitalia and drugs, and then that's a whole different conversation, because there is no real world scenario where we should be talking about cocaine and genitalia down to the Home Depot corporate. Lizzo, just hire your family at this point, because these girls, hire your family, hire a best friend. You know, it wants to be a time you didn't hire your family and friends because they try to leech you dry. You were safe for hiring a stranger. Now the stranger's just gonna sue you down to the ground. At least your family just gonna want to be entitled, but they ain't gonna sue you, bitch. You better go get one of your first cousins or your stepsister or somebody. Hell, go get that extra daughter Matthew Knowles had. She want to be associated with the business by any means necessary. Go on and get her. All right, the people want to know, is y'all hoes going to the Rasheeda concert? The people want to know, is y'all going to the Rasheeda concert? So look, if you have not caught wind of what's going on, apparently
front row.
Rasheeda got on the internet.
VIP front row, and I think there's only a few seats left on that
and
one.
Told
and
the
then
people
the other one is just the Fly Girl VIP, which is.
And there is just this rash of rude ass videos. I think these are the rudest videos that people could ever make. And here is why I think they're the rudest videos. Could you imagine being home and then you wake up and there is a whole viral trend going around on social media where the whole world is confirming, reaffirming, and asserting that nobody wants your music? That's gotta hurt. That has got to hurt. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. The camera keep coming. Hold that note. Hold your line. Hold your line. Back to what I was saying. You wake up and everybody in the world is making fun of your career and your music. It's gotta hurt. I don't care. And I'm sure, you know, Rasheeda and them got it going on. They got plenty of money over there. They doing great with their other endeavors. Shout out to Rasheeda and Kurt, because I don't want to get kicked out of Atlanta. You know, when you don't be friends with when you don't be friends with Candy and Rasheeda and Toya, you get kicked out of Atlanta. Okay, I don't want to get kicked out of Atlanta. Hey, Rasheeda, y'all don't kick me out of Atlanta. They got enough going on over there where, you know, luckily she ain't got to depend on the music. But this shit will hurt my feelings if it was going on around me. Y'all want to hear one of them?
So I'm going to Panama. You want to go see the Rasheeda concert? How much is it? I think they said $300. Hell no. $300 to see that motherfucker? Please. I see that bitch somewhere in Atlanta in the mall somewhere. You crazy. That's 2 pair of goddamn shoes. But they said you get to meet and greet with her. Fuck no. You can see her for free at the restaurant. You remember I took a picture with her?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Laugh all the way to the bank, Rasheeda. So one of our favorite shows that kept us laughing was Living Single. And now that Kim Coles and Erica Alexander have this podcast about what was going on behind the scenes in Living Single, a lot is being exposed. And Kim Coles says producers told her to lose weight or they'd start writing fat jokes about her. Take a listen.
Beginning of every season, to my manager saying Kim Coles has to lose some weight. She has to lose some weight. She has to lose some weight. And I remember having this conversation with some guy friends and they go, there's no man in America that would kick any one of y'all out of bed, which is a really, really crude way to say it. But yeah. I think what was beautiful about us is there were 4 completely different body types. And we looked like women that everybody knew in our community, but there's a expectation by these, you know, suits in an office somewhere of what they think sexy is. And so I had a really hard time as I was gaining weight and feeling as if everybody was staring. And there was this moment where Latifah was like, no, we're not going to do this. And then it wasn't brought up anymore. And I told, you won't remember this, but I told you that they threatened me and said, if you keep gaining weight, we're going to have to start writing fat jokes. And you said, I won't read those jokes.
Who said that to you?
Yeah, executive said it to my manager. We have to include it. She wouldn't be gaining all this weight and her friends wouldn't say anything. And we're going to have to, that was the threat, lose some weight or we're going to have to start writing fat jokes. And I brought it to you and you said, I won't read those jokes.
No, who's going to say them?
No one
but
would.
See, that's you have to have willing collaborators. But, the sad part is
First and foremost, shouts out to Erica Alexander. That's what it looked like at work when you have your sister's keepers, when you tell them folks they can write them jokes all they want, but no one's going to read them. So, girl, you ain't even got to worry about them because we got your back. Secondly, the time period in which Living Single was on television was the best time of our lives. We'll probably never have another time like that. I don't remember ever being a viewer and ever feeling any type of way about anybody's body type on the show. And again, this is what happens when we have white people over our stuff. Because I'm pretty sure whoever it was white, and they were trying to apply the white people model to us. First and foremost, no tea, no shade. Living Single, only one of them was put on there was designed to be the sex symbol, and that was Regine. Nobody else was looking at Khadijah, Max, or Sinclair that way. So whether their weight fluctuated or not, the viewer would not have given a damn because they were never the sex symbol in our eye. We honestly never noticed Kim Coles gaining weight, nor did we ever give a damn. Secondly, instead of making this lady feel bad about it, why wouldn't you lean into it? Those girls represented what the friend group looked like. And again, that's what happens when we have an absence of top level diversity in a lot of spaces. It always shows that's what the Black girl friend group look like. That is what the Black girl friend group looks like. That is what the Black girl friend group looks like. We got one girl that's the fashion girl. We got one girl that's the tomboy girl. We got one girl that's the big girl. We got one girl that's the prissy girl. We got one girl that's shaped like a bull dagger and look like one, even though she's straight and get more dick than all of us. What? Drop down in the chat right now and tell me which girl is y'all in the friend group. You know what I'm saying? We got the friend girl that always wear the shortcut. We got the friend girl that got the sloppy body, but she always got a man. We got the rich homegirl. We got the ugly homegirl, but she got a body. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We got the pretty homegirl that's broke. Which girl is y'all in the friend group? Which girl is y'all? Somebody said the prissy girl. I'm the slim thick girl. I'm the pretty tomboy. I'm the fashion girl. I'm the bougie girl. The Black girl friend group got all the different mixes and matches of it, and it's cool. Black folks, we didn't never have a problem with Sinclair. We ain't never had no problem with Sinclair. Erica Banks from Love and Hip Hop, guys. She was arrested for possession of a stolen gun. So rapper Erica Banks found herself in a sticky situation in Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta airport while preparing to catch a Delta flight to Houston. Excuse me, guys. On Wednesday, authorities discovered a stolen firearm stowed away in her stylish Louis Vuitton purse. The drama unfolded when security officials noticed the piece during their screening. Turns out it wasn't just any firearm. It had a pass hailing from the streets of Greenville, South Carolina. With law enforcement on the scene quicker than you can say airport runaway, Banks' real name was taken into custody. Something is a little off, y'all, because who goes to TSA through TSA with a gun? Who? I don't know much about this girl, and I want to give her all the benefit of the doubt right now, because who goes through TSA with a gun in their pocketbook? I mean, unless she just legitimately forgot, which I'm pretty sure probably happens, that people forget. I don't know. That's just really weird to me. Somebody said she was high. Somebody said it happened to T.I. and Tiny's. Right. I remember it happening to T.I. and Tiny's daughter, and I believe hers was just a legitimate mistake. Like Zanique is non-problematic. She don't bother nobody. And then it was a stolen gun. Erica, girl, I don't know what to say about this other than whatever it is you doing, leave it alone and stop. Shouts out to all, how many of y'all, 5,100 of y'all, 5,000 plus y'all in the chat rocking with your boy in the afternoon. And y'all, this is our last story for the afternoon. The video don't came out of our sister Sha'Carri, y'all. Sha'Carri down to the airport, down there beating up on the man, y'all. Take a look at her, just pushing the man. The man walked away. She pushed him again, all in the way, all in Bob and Steven way. They trying to get to Antigua. Sha'Carri in there cutting up, acting like a niggeress. Look at her, pushed him down to the wall in front of the people. The white people is nervous. Now they finna call ICE and try to get y'all deported back to Zimbabwe. Still pushing, steady pushing, all the pushing, push all out the frame of the camera. Real domestic like. Came back. Baby, I'm sorry. Still pushing. Steady pushing, want to fight all in the airport. He walking away, just abusing, real abusive, like just real abusive, real bust your windows out the car, just ghetto, like all in the airport, just all in front of capacity, in front of general population and priority boarding, in front of TSA pre-check and clear, just real ghetto. See, that's what was going on. That's what was going on. And now that we don't see the whole thing, I mean, don't get me wrong. I hate what I'm about to say. I hate what I'm about to say because what I'm about to say is super ignorant. By a lot of Black relationship standards and by a lot of Black family standards, this is not a big deal. And it's like this was nothing for the police to be called about because this is just how people carry on when they're in relationships. There's a lot of relationships where this level of physical touchingness is accepted, and y'all know it. And even as a man right now, I'm like, if this would have happened and we were home alone or at a Black people's house or at a Black party, the police would not have been called for this. All right, we would have been like, man, Sha'Carri, get your drunk ass in the car and go home, girl. But we wouldn't have called the police for this, and we wouldn't have got all irate about it. It's unfortunate because I don't think she should have been arrested, and I don't think she should have gone to jail, especially if he didn't want her to. This was these people's business, but you did it at the wrong place at the wrong time. And then, God forbid, they actually found out who you were. They get an extra pat on the back. Could you imagine being the officer that busted Sha'Carri Richardson? That's going to fly up the ranks. Good job. Good job. Oh, that looks good for the department. That looks good for the department. That's right. Like, come on, Sha'Carri. You got to be smarter, sis. And the only reason why I am not going to beat Sha'Carri down is because our sister is still young. She's still growing, and she's a product of her environment. We are now asking this girl to unlearn at least 20 years of being in one space and of one behavior. So for all the times y'all say I hate Black women, I love them when it's time to truly be loved. And we're going to show our sister some grace because she's got a lot of unlearning to do. And y'all are not going to sit up here and pretend like y'all have not seen this type of behavior and that many of y'all do not come from a place where this type of behavior was expected and accepted. I'll be the first person to let you know I came from an environment where I had to unlearn cussing people the fuck out because my mama was ignorant as all fuck, okay? And when shit got started, everybody went and got Mildred because my mama knew what to say and she was going to get it started, okay? So from the time I was little, okay, I learned, baby, when things don't go your way, you get ignorant and you cuss their ass down to the ground. I had to unlearn that. You know how I unlearned that? I took that behavior to college. I took that behavior with me to college, and folks started turning on me. And I started being passed over for campus leadership positions, and people stopped dealing with me because of my doggone mouth. And that was when I learned, oh crap, cursing people out is not appropriate conflict resolution, Q. That is not what you do. look at what normal people do. It took me a while to get it, and I still got it in there, but you have to unlearn that behavior. I see some people saying I had to unlearn that too. Drop down in the chat, y'all, real quick, Village, and let's talk about some behaviors that we had to unlearn. I'll give y'all 2. Drop down in the chat and let us know behaviors you had to unlearn. I had to unlearn cussing people out, and I had to unlearn paying my bills when they are past due, only when I got the past due notice. I had to unlearn that because that was something I saw growing up on my mom's side of the family, and I had to unlearn that paying. So now I pay everything that's due when it's due. I always have a zero balance, but I learned growing up, I didn't have to pay my bills until they were past due, on the verge of being disconnected. Somebody said being blunt. Somebody said fighting. Somebody said still unlearning being late. Some said pleasing people. People pleasing. A lot of people saying people pleasing. Something I had to unlearn helping people out. I had to unlearn cursing, temper, cursing people out. People pleasing. A lot of people are saying people pleasing. Somebody said never saying no to my parents. Taking things too personal. Being too nice, keeping other people's secrets. Past due bills was big for me. Pay everything at the beginning of the month and credit cards twice a month. I had to unlearn cussing folks. Somebody said I had to unlearn paying bills late and making partial payments. I had to unlearn my slick mouth, overreacting, time management, pride and ego, being nice, sober driving, tolerating people's disrespect, being the smartest in the room, talking too much, learning to take constructive criticism. I had to unlearn not setting boundaries, overextending myself for others, people pleaser. Come on, y'all. We healing down in this thing. Somebody said I had to unlearn saying I was going. Oh, I hate people like you, Keisha Monroe, 5280. We be all down to the thing, waiting on y'all ass. Then we become calling y'all. Then y'all got the nerve to not answer the phone or not send a text or nothing. I can't stand y'all. My friend Vivian was like that. We ain't friends no more. My friend Vivian was like that. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting real high. I'm finna get me a cocktail. I'll probably jump back on because I ain't got nothing to do today or whatever. And I'll call y'all later. Bye.